Okay.
Thanks a lot. Went to the Coliseum this weekend, and word is the Stones made nearly $1 million for the 2 concerts, but they left behind a lot of satisfied fans. And as Joe Rico reports, the fans, in turn, left behind plenty for the cleanup crews.
Here in Los Angeles, 186,000 fans took part in the 2-day extravaganza billed as the largest, most complete Stones concert ever assembled. This morning, they packed up, ready to leave for the next show in Seattle, Washington on Wednesday. The Stones left behind good memories for their fans, and their fans left behind a $40,000 cleanup job. One private refuse hauler said it was the most trash he'd seen at one time. By 10 o'clock this morning, 150 bins were filled. That's about 14 tons. Ground crew said it looked like the aftermath of a Rams-Raiders game, and at times was more of a treasure hunt than work.
Found a little money, you know.
Yeah, found money, found a little marijuana, you know.
Yeah.
But we don't smoke it while we're working, you know.
The $100,000 stage alone took about 3 days to piece together. It will take 2 days to break it down and load it onto 6 semi-trailers. This was one long day for work crews. One look around the Coliseum and one would think the Rolling Stones threw one well-planned private party. The kind of private party that 98,000 people just happened to show up. From the Memorial Coliseum, Joe Rico, News Center 4.
1,000 fans in attendance and 144 arrests. Now everybody's counting the money, including the Los Angeles Coliseum. Mark Coogan reports on that, too.
They were cleaning up the LA Coliseum today after the Rolling Stones left. It was an expense paid by the Stones and the concert promoter. But don't feel sorry. 2 nights of music and huge crowds at the Coliseum meant almost $2.9 million in ticket sales. Almost all of that went to the Rolling Stones. But that's before expenses, and they were considerable. The taxpayer-owned Coliseum was left with $130,000 in rent. But the Coliseum says it had to compete with Anaheim Stadium and the Rose Bowl to land the Stones. When you add food and soft drinks to ticket sales, the Coliseum figures it will make $300,000, more than it takes in for a season of UCLA football. The Coliseum needs the money. Last year, it ran up the biggest deficit in its history, nearly $767,000. A lot of that, legal fees in the Oakland Raiders court case. The Coliseum owes its legal team over $500,000. But the Coliseum's take from the Stones appearances, the $300,000, is twice what the Coliseum had expected from a major rock concert. In effect, the concert was a fundraiser for the lawsuit to bring pro football here. Although the Oakland Raiders, the team in white jerseys, were shut out yesterday for the 3rd game in a row. Mark Coogan, Channel 7 Eyewitness News, reporting.
And next up, Ted Dawson.